Hello, my name is Curtis Phillips, and I am going to be showing off a card game I've been working on for the past few weeks. It incorporates randomly generated worlds, as well as a turn-based fighting system, and a deck builder to build up a substantial deck. So this first menu we have here is our save file menu. I already have one save file right here, but we can go ahead and start a new save file. It shows off your character name as well as how much loot you've acquired. So the next screen pops up is the character name menu. So I'm going to go ahead and put a new character name. I'll name it, let's see, what should I name it? We'll name it Peachy Keen or whatever. Okay. Then we can go ahead and accept that name, and it takes us to a new menu. On the top left-hand corner, we have our character name. On the top right-hand corner, it's how much loot we've acquired. So far it's none because we haven't played the game. And in the center we have 4 different buttons. The first one is the play game button, which opens up the randomly generated world. The second one is our deck builder, which allows us to add or take away cards from our deck and inventory. And the purchase card button, which allows us to use our loot to purchase a random card from the game. And the back to the menu button, which takes us back to the save file menu. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck builder. On the left-hand side we have our deck, and on the right-hand side we have our inventory. Currently we have nothing in our inventory because we haven't played the game. But on the left-hand side in the deck we have 10 cards. The maximum we could have is 50. And if I select one of the cards, I can go ahead and take that card out of the deck and it's added to the inventory. I can always add it back in, or if I press this, it'll completely destroy the card, and the only way I can get it back is finding it in the randomly generated world or by purchasing a card. So let's go ahead and add it back to the deck for now. And let's play the game. So as you can see, it's randomly generated. On the top left-hand corner, I have my character name, the current health, the current energy, how much loot I've acquired on the right-hand corner, and how many cards I have left in my hand and in my deck. And the bottom is my current hand. The movement is click to move, and the highlight under the mouse is green right now, and that means I can walk on these tiles. The red ones mean that I cannot walk on them, and the yellow ones mean it's a loot space. All the way over here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's purple. That means it's the exit gate, which is how you go back to that previous menu. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in this loot box. It's just an energy orb, which we don't need currently. But hopefully our enemy right here will be able to get us something even better. Let's go ahead and fight him. Okay, and just to show you, this card deals 7 damage and it performs the move Cut. Cut can be used to terraform the world a little bit. I can show a little bit more on that later. And the cost for this card is 3, which takes 3 away from my energy. So as you can see, I have no more cards that can deal damage to this enemy, which is a problem for me. But it's easily resolved. If I button mash the spacebar, if it reaches a certain threshold, I can reshuffle all the cards from my deck and hand, but it takes up one of my turns, so the enemy can get closer. We'll go ahead and use a potion real quick to heal myself while the enemy gets closer and within range. And there we go, we beat the enemy, and he dropped a couple items. We have a little coin, which is we can use for loot, some health, which I just need 1, so it's not that bad, and a card. Now, if you didn't notice, this card count didn't go up from me obtaining that card. Instead, that card went directly to my inventory, and once I go to the deck builder, I can add it back to, or I can add it to the deck. Oh yeah, before I go to the menu, let's show off one of the slash cards. So certain cards in the game are going to be able to terraform the world. If I have a smash card, it will take down one of these rocks, but if I have a slash card, let's see, no, not yet, I can cut this log and it will turn into a grass tile, or if I cut the tree, it will turn into a log tile. Oh my goodness. There we go, finally. So, you can use this to cut down this log and it'll turn into a grass tile. This is especially useful for if you're stuck in an area or if you want to get a chest that might be blocked behind things. For example, if there was something blocking right here, and there was a chest right here, I wouldn't be able to get it until I got within one space of it, which would have required me to terraform the tile. So let's go ahead and exit. And we'll go back to our deck builder because I remember we did find a card, which is the torch. I can go ahead and add it to my deck. We'll find it down here. And real quick, just to show you, 15 loot on the top right. If I go back to the menu, it will show you that I have 15 gold. And when I replay it, oh, we're really close to the enemy right there. Okay. But you get the idea of the game. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let's go ahead and you can find my contact information on my website at curtisphillips.weebly.com. And you can check out some of my other work and my resume. Thank you so much. Have a great day.